Ronald Reagan, the Challenger disaster. Ladies and gentlemen, I plan to speak to you tonight to report on the State of Union. But the events of earlier today had led me to the change of those plans. Today is a day for mourning and remembering. Nancy and I are pained to core by the tragedy of Challenger. We know we are this pain with all the people of our country. It is a true national loss. 19 years ago, almost to the day, we lost 3 astronauts in a terrible accident on the ground. But we never lost an astronaut in flight. We never had a tragedy like this. And perhaps we've forgotten of the courage it took for the crew of the shuttle. But they, the Challenger 7, we are aware of the dangers, but overcome them and lead to their jobs brilliantly. We mourn 7 heroes: Michael Smith, Dick Scobie, Judith Resnick, Ronald McNair, Ellison Osnuka, Gregory Jarvis, and Krista McAuliffe. We mourn their loss and the nation together. For the family of the 7, we cannot bear as you do the full impact of this tragedy, but we feel a loss and we're thinking about you so very much. You love ones of daring, of brave. And they had a special grace, that special period that says, give me a challenge and I will meet you with joy. They had a hunger to explore the universe and discover the truths. They wished to serve, and they did. They served all of us. We've grown used to wonder in this century. It's hard to dazzle us, but for 25 years, the United States space program has been doing just that. We have grown used to the idea of space, and perhaps we forgot of that we only just begun. We're still pioneers. They, the members of the Challenger crew, were pioneers. And I want to say something to the school children of America who were watching the live courage of the shuttle take off. I know this is hard to understand, but sometimes painful things like this happen. It's a part of the process of exploration and discovery. It's all a part of taking a chance and expanding man's horizons. The future doesn't belong to the faint-hearted. It belongs to the brave. The Challenger crew was pulling into us of the future, and they will continue to follow them. I've always had a great faith in the prospect for our space programs, and what happened today does nothing to diminish it. We don't hide our space program. We don't keep secrets and cover things like this up. We do all up front and in public. That the way freedom is, and we won't change for a minute. We'll continue our quest to space. There will be more shuttle flights and more shuttle crews. And yes, more volunteers, more civilians, more teachers in space. Nothing ends here. Our hopes and our journeys continues. I want to add, I wish I could talk to every man and woman who works for NASA or who work on this mission and tell them, your dedication and professionalism have moved to impress our decades, and we know of your anguish, we share it. There's a coincidence today. On this day, 390 years ago, the great explorer Sir Francis Drake did aboard this ship of the coast of Panama. In his lifetime, the great frontiers have the oceans, and the historian later said, he lived by the sea, died on it, and buried in it. Well, today we can say of the Challenger crew, the dedication was like Drake complete. The crew of the space shuttle Challenger honored us by the manner in which they live in their lives. We will never forget them, nor the past time we saw them this morning as they prepared for the journey and waved goodbye and slipped to the surly bonds of earth to touch the face of God. Thank you.